Sequoia water. Let's get it. Ooh, it's cold and it's sweet. It's delicious. Buenos dias, everybody. We are in Mariposa Grove. Mariposa, in Spanish, is butterfly. Thank you for joining me in my Spanish lessons for the day. Yeah, so this is the big sequoia field. We'll be doing that today. It's close to 7 miles. I'll show you the map in a little bit. We're waiting for the shuttle right now. So we're gonna see what this map looks like. And there's several different ways to do it. We're at the station right now. Shuttle comes in every 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna check the map here. We can see the trunk of a giant sequoia here. You can see how big it is. I'll give you my hand for scale. Actually, you can see me for scale. Look how massive that is. It's huge. So we're gonna go wait for the shuttle right now. Gear it up. It gets busy here. We stopped here yesterday on the way back and it was really busy. So we're starting early today. We got a lot of Corvette friends over here. We saw a murder of them. They're very vocal and very beautiful. Love these birds. All right, we're gonna just hang out and wait for that shuttle now. Okay, we have arrived at the grove. So here's where we are. Here. And we are gonna take, more than likely, I'm gonna detach you so I can show you better. I'm gonna go through here, go all the way up to Wawona Point. The plan is to come back down and do the Guardians Loop and come back up here, return on the trip, and depending how we feel, we might take the Grizzly back. Otherwise, we'll just stick back in here. So, should be fun either way. We can see our sign here of Mariposa Grove of Giant Sequoias. I mean, you can see them already there. We're gonna feel like little tiny humans. Fallen sequoias. It's hard to describe in words how big these are. I mean, look at the size of this trunk. It's insane. Talk about feeling small. You know, it's one thing when you're in the mountains and the peaks and you can tell the scale of things, but trees, you know, you don't really think of trees being massive. Yeah, they're tall, but when you see something the girth of this, I don't have a banana for scale, sorry. We're gonna look at the roots of this. Insanity. Okay, real question. When this fell, did it make a noise? Did anybody else hear it? Was there a shrill of terror? I think so. Let's look at the root system here. Whoa, that's insane. It looks like a piece of art. A very sad piece of art. Sad to see these guys fall, but wow, that's incredible. Heading to Wawona Point. Is it Wawona or Wawona? I don't know where the emphasis is, but it is 3.4 miles. And it's massive trees. I believe this one is a 1,200 feet elevation gain. There we go, we're on the right track. Let's go, let's get it. This will be our only hike for today, because by the time we're done with that, we are gonna be probably close to 7 miles, depending how we do on the little side loops. We're trying to figure out what tomorrow's is gonna be. We would like to do the 4-mile hike. We inquired yesterday at the information center here and they're not sure if they are doing the shuttle up to Glacier Point, because the plan is to hike it down the almost 5-mile trail downhill, because we will be dropping about 3,400 feet. So better to go down than up, I'd say. Ahead of us is the grizzly giant. Holy crap. Look how massive that is. Look at the tiny humans over there. How big is that? That's insane. Look at the scale. It's crazy. It is crazy. Also, that lady's not supposed to be over there. Tisk tisk. I'm sure plenty of people do it, but whoa. We're gonna continue to Wawona Point. It's a deer. Oh dear, we have a deer. Shall we get a photo? I think we should. So that's the tunnel tree. We'll walk through there later. That's part of the Grizzly Loop. Smells so amazing here, guys. You just smell the pines and squirrel. We have a woodpecker. Still hoping to see a bear. Probably not here. Actually, I'm thinking the best chance was probably yesterday in the Pohono Loop, because that was pretty empty. Not till later we ran into people, but there's a lot of people here, so unlikely. Be nice to see one at least in the distance, I suppose. He's like, stop, man, stop chasing me. No, I'm trying to reach you about your extended car warranty. Come back, come back. We continue on the Mariposa Grove trail en route to Wawona Point. This is the trail. It's just like Nexus Road. I was under the impression that we would be kind of in like a trail in the woods. I mean, we're in the woods. I didn't think it would be this. So it's been relatively easy. It's just been a gradual uphill. Nothing horrible, actually. At least compared to the last couple days we've hiked. It is a pretty walk in the woods. Seen a few deer, Stellar's jay, lots of little chipmunk squirrel situations. Some loud humans back behind us. Look at this giant. I'm gonna touch it. Should I touch it? I think I'm gonna touch it. Touch it. Look how massive this is. Oh my gosh. Boop. Oh, it feels different. Give you some. We got some islands with little scorch marks. You probably wonder if those are like lightning strikes, I would think. But they're so thick that they can't really burn. I mean, look at the size of that. That's insanity. I think these are the twins or something. It said something dual, because it almost looks like it's two trees. I think it splits, or maybe it's one big tree that splits, or there were two, I don't know, but it's kind of cool. Can you see? I hope you can. If I would have stepped back a little bit, I would have shown you that it is the faithful couple. I was thinking dynamic duo. That sounds a little bit better, right? See if I can get you a good shot without the sun. I mean, that's crazy. It's like the scale of a tiny human. Crazy. Alright, let's continue our trek. This is the biggest pine cone I've ever held, or maybe seen. I do believe this is a, a sequoia pine cone. But I don't know, I can't be sure. But there's a ton of them. It's massive. Super cool though. Look at all the little ridges and the detail on it. Super nice. Clothespin tree. Let's go check out the clothespin tree. Ooh, that's very cool. I wonder if that was... yeah, that looks like that's fire damage. I'm assuming. Because it's all charred. Yet, it is still standing. Crazy. I've taken the side path from where we were, just to divert from the road. I really wasn't expecting the main hike to be on the road, so took a little side trail on the clothespin. Goes through here, and is supposed to go to the Mariposa cabin, which is gonna be up ahead. See, this is what I expected. I expected some nice trail in the woods, not following a road, which, to be honest, is not super exciting, as gorgeous as the woods are. I'd rather be in here, a little bit more intimate, a little bit more close in. And so far we've been away from people, so it's all good. Had a little quick stop for shedding some layers. I still gotta change my pants into shorts. Because naturally as we go, we don't need them as much. Yeah, this path is so much better. So much better. Hi, Sequoia. Yeah, this is totally what I expected the trail to be. So luckily there's a lot of little connecting trails, part of the perimeter trail that you can kind of take. Have not arrived to the cabin yet. We'll see where that is. I think it said 0.8 miles from the clothespin tree. So we'll see. Still climbing gradually. So all in all, pretty easy. I mean, the hike to Wawona Point is rated as strenuous. So I guess it just depends on your fitness level. But yeah, it's been pleasant through this little side path. The telescope tree. I don't know what those little pink lines are. Guardian's Loop Trail. This is probably closed. Yeah, this looks closed. Well, let's look at the map. I don't think we can go through here. Yeah, so we took this to here. Technically, this is part of the Guardians. We have to continue to the cabin and get back on the main trail, but I don't know if we can. These are fallen ones. We honored the fallen ones. Meanwhile, look at that. All right, we're heading to the cabin, and we're going to connect with the Giants Loop, which, incidentally, we are. I swear, this is kind of like, reminds me of that one scene in the Time Machine where you're like in this little path. You know, you're not supposed to step on a butterfly because you changed the future, right? Y'all remember that? And then this giant trees. I'm just waiting for a dinosaur to come out. Incidentally, the building back there's got a big sign that says bear habitat, which is exactly what I was looking for. Though, I highly doubt the bears are gonna be out here with the amount of noise that that machine is making, so highly unlikely. Look at this thing. It looks like a face. That's so crazy. All right, here's the cabin. Galen Clark, who was named Guardian of Yosemite by the state of California, led trips through this grove for notable men and women, including fellow explorer John Muir. In 1864, he built a cabin at the site to serve as an office for himself as a sanctuary for travelers to the big trees. Very cool. This is known as Galen's Hospice. Nice log cabin. Yeah, imagine just hiking through here and just like, hey, we got our Airbnb, guys. Very rudimentary. Hashtag vintage. No electricity, no water, no Wi-Fi. We got snacks though. And we got the views. 10 out of 10 will recommend. I'd actually wouldn't mind staying there if you could. Okay, we are carrying on. So yeah, so far it's been good. Like it. Got plenty of shade. So it's been a good shady trip.